Hey everyone, I'm Griff.
And I'm Caroline.
And welcome to our video on the best mods you can possibly download for Civilization VI in 2019. To download them, just look them up on the Steam Workshop and click subscribe, then toggle them on and off by heading here in the game menu.
Before we begin though, if you want to hit that little subscribe button on us, we definitely appreciate it. Okay, let's go.
The first mod you want to download for Civ VI is the cheat menu panel by Sparrow. The cheat menu is a powerful tool that lets you do things like give yourself infinite money, complete production of anything instantly, and basically cheese the game to oblivion. To see a list of all the cheats you can play with, bring up the menu and head to interface, then set each one to a hotkey. So here you can see I've set the research cheat to one of my hotkeys. All I have to do to finish every single research tree in the game is press a button. In a single turn, I've amassed the sum total of human knowledge, from pottery to nuclear fusion. I've given a tribe of people who've barely just invented fire access to rocket power and social media. I've also promoted one of my settlers so many times that his movement bonus means he can run across the globe in a single day. He can literally outrun cavalry. And I've given myself a fleet of helicopters so I can wipe out all the barbarians and their little wooden sticks. This is basically the only way I can win on anything above chieftain difficulty.
Next up, we have the free cam mod by the appropriately named ManCam. It does exactly what you'd expect, and that's untether the game's fixed camera so you can move it wherever you want. There are tilt, rotation, and zoom controls, so you can turn a full 360 degrees and spin the camera right around to get the exact angle you're after. I quite like the top-down view, just to make things even more board game-like. The zoom is also pretty powerful. Things do get a little harder to control when you get nearer the map, but it's really good for peeking behind the curtain, as it were. Look at these guys here. Yeah, you can tell they weren't meant to be viewed from close up, but it's cool anyway. Plus, you can take a nice little trip through your cities. Check out the stadium, which is populated not by fans, but by lights. My favourite bit of free cam mode is taking an extended look at Civ VI's giant crabs. Yeah, let's move away from the coast for now. I don't think I'm going to be a seafaring nation.
On to our third entry now, and this is a mod that matches the in-game time to the real world time by reading your computer's clock. So, for instance, if you're playing in the early hours of the morning because you're hopelessly addicted to the game, and trust me, I know the feeling, the lighting in the game will change to a lovely orange dawn hue. Or, if you're playing at night in the real world, it'll be night in the game too. If nothing else, the time of day mod is great for monitoring just how long you've been playing Civ. When you've pulled an all-nighter and then see the sun start to peek from behind a mountain in the game, it's a sign you should probably go to bed.
Here's our fourth entry, and it's a fully fledged World War II simulator. K087's mod lets you pick from loads of actual past world leaders and relive the most destructive war of all time. No longer is World War II simply a footnote in the game, but a protracted struggle for supremacy that can go any number of ways. There are 5 time periods to pick from within the war itself, so you can start in the initial stages, or when the war is raging across the globe with all the nations clashing, or even after the war concludes, with the establishment of the Cold War. Each unit has their own strengths and weaknesses too. So Churchill of course has a great navy, but a hopeless addiction to cigars. Now, I have struggled getting this up and running on my PC, and reading the comments on the Steam Workshop, it appears this mod is proving tricky to get working depending on what DLC and updates you've got. But it's definitely worth trying because A, it's free, and B, you get to spank Hitler all over again.
We are up to number 5 on the list of Civ VI mods you have to download, and the community has created some absolutely incredible civs to play as. First up, we have the Dark Souls Firekeeper, which is pretty cool because creator Furion1986 has actually got these custom Heirs of Cinder units to go along with it. Also, all holy sites turn into firelink shrines. Shall we declare war with the Firekeeper? That's probably a bad idea, let's not do that. The penguins from Madagascar are someone we can definitely declare war on because, well, they're penguins. What are they gonna do? Just search for the Antarctica mod by creators BS and Comrade. We've also got the Minecraft Steve race, which, you know, you could kind of guarantee someone would make. Minecraft Steve can see all iron and coal resources from the start. Thanks to creator Flacteen for that. We're really getting into weird territory now, but none is weirder than the Bear Grylls race, another one by BS and Comrade. I love how the outdoorsman's survival skills translate to the game. Check it out, he can extract +1 juicy nutrients from food tiles. What a man.
The 6th entry on our list concerns natural wonders. Creator Sukritact has made a bunch of lesser known geographical features that not only offer discovery bonuses, but just might introduce you to some lovely new locations from around the big blue marble we call Earth. There's Africa's Ngorongoro crater, which is the largest unbroken volcano in the world, home to around 25,000 species of animal. Or you could download Tonle Sap, a freshwater lake so massive it helped maintain the Southeast Asian Angkor civilization, the largest pre-industrial city in history. Head out to sea and you might sail across a wonder called the Great Blue Hole, a 400 feet deep crevasse in the ocean that's widely considered one of the best scuba sites in the world. I'll admit, I didn't know about any of these natural wonders before, but now I do. I can feel bad about never visiting them.
We'll end on one of the most ambitious Civ 6 mods out there, and that's Earth 2018 by creator Steven. Don't worry, it's still relevant in 2019 because, you know, Earth is still a complete mess. Now, the reason the Earth 2018 mod is so ambitious is because it basically lets you tangle yourself up in contemporary world politics. You pick one of 25 world leaders before trying to navigate the impossibly complex web of global affairs in 240 turns or less. Look at how packed that map is. I miss the days when people were impressed with a big bonfire. Just like vanilla Civ, you have to choose who to align with, what technology to research, and how to grow your borders, only everything is just that little bit more real. I think for my first policy as Theresa May, we will go to space. See you later, Earth.
Those were 7 incredible Civilization mods you should definitely download when you get the chance. The game's been out for a while, but all these Steam Workshop mods make it still worth checking out in 2019.
Let us know in the comments what mods you're planning on grabbing, and make sure to subscribe to PC Games Then for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.